What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Bowling Guru here, bringing you the Week 7 matchup, myself versus 4-3-1 in the NojoSports Redraft League. But for this video, I got a special guest, Dual Comm in this one with me, my good friend Kilo.
What is going on, guys? Kilo here. Excited to be a part of this dual commentary, and I'm sweating like a fucking whore in church.
Oh, man. You have some of the funniest fucking little, I don't even know what they're called, little ad-libs or whatever. But, yeah, so I'm glad.
Real long time.
Yeah, well, hopefully you'll be all right, man. We got to get you. You know what you need? You need some of that $5,000 water that we have. Maybe I'll jar some up and send it to you.
Yeah, I definitely need that.
Yeah. But anyway, so as you guys know, I've been kind of just keeping a running catalog of my season going on in this NojoSports Redraft League. I actually wasn't able to make the full draft. I think I only did like the first 6 or 7 rounds. And I actually reached out to Kilo to take over for me since he was free that day. So, you know, he kind of knew what I wanted to do with the team as far as offense, defense. You guys know I'm running that Bill Walsh offense. Definitely you can hit up Kilo's Corner to get it. I believe it's still on sale if I'm not mistaken. But
it is.
Okay, so yeah, you guys can go ahead and get it. It's a little late in the Madden season, but hey, man, you guys have seen what this offense has done for me. So if you're looking to improve your game, or maybe you're running the Bill Walsh offense and, you know, you're looking for, you know, maybe some things that, some setups or something you haven't done, you know, you can definitely check it out. But in this game, like, you know, I'm missing Jeff Demps. I'm missing him more than I realized. My God, that fucking B gap there. But, you know, in this game, without spoiling it for you, I'll just say, you know, I was really missing Jeff Demps. So
Jeff Demps is like the ideal running back for the Walsh offense.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, I think I hit Ingram once or twice in this game. Here's another thing that had me fucked up, too, and I realized it in the game. And, in fact, when we finish this vid, I'm going to load up so I can fix it. Because Demps is out, Marcel Reese, my fullback, becomes my third down running back, which
it's not a bad thing.
Right, it wouldn't be, except it puts Jason Witten in at tight end. At fullback, which is against the rules of the league. First of all, here you'll love this one. I chucked up the fade there when I should have hit Witten across the middle, but you know, I say his name, but it puts him in at fullback, which is against the rules, first of all, and also, you know, he's really slow out the backfield. So,
right, he's incredibly slow.
Yeah, so
he's got the speed of a rock.
Oh, yeah, how about that? An underwater rock too. But here I got bailed out, man. I got holding penalty, but I was able to go ahead, beat him there. It's funny, the defense he was running. I'm definitely curious to hear what you have to say about it. It was like after the first quarter, he kind of settled into a defense there. I got to be honest, man. It gave me fits. It was like a weird front. It was a 4-man front. I think he's running like a 3-4, but he has like or maybe he's running that, what do you call that, multiple D. Because he had like 4 down linemen sometimes, but everybody, it seemed, dropped into coverage other than the linemen, but he still was getting really good. He had that tighty D thing going on, man. Like, he was still getting through. So it was giving me fits, man.
Yeah, the linebackers tend to block shit better.
Yeah, well, maybe that's it. So here, I mean, getting into the second quarter, I got to be honest. Everybody was telling me, you know, 4-3, he's really good. And I think I played him actually in a tournament they had on Nojo. And I got to be honest. I mean, at this point, up 14-7, he kind of chucked up a prayer there. He's got Colin Kaepernick. I don't know why he didn't scramble, but he chucked up a prayer to the blind side of the screen. And, you know, I picked it off. So I got to be honest. You know me, I tend to talk a little bit of shit. I was in the chat box going, this is the guy that's undefeated. So, but here, you know, just as I was saying that, you know, he caught me on a streak, and I had the most weird fumbles this game ever. Like, he caught James Jones, you know, on a streak, nothing crazy. And D'Angelo Hall made the tackle and forced the fumble. I just didn't get that.
You definitely got one in the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
You recovered a fumble on, like, his 3.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, still, you know, that was Colin Kaepernick getting hit by, I think, a DE or a DT. Like, you know what I mean? Running around. not the wide receiver getting hit by a corner. And it's not like D'Angelo Hall is, I don't know, Charles Woodson or somebody,
Right.
somebody's known for laying some wood. But either way, like, you know what I mean? I was still able to, I got the ball back again, I think I forced him to punt. So, you know what I mean? I was feeling good. I got to be honest. You'll see, look, Jason Witten outrunning the D.
That's a first.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, he did it in my last week's vid too. I don't know. I tend to get him out there. Here, this is the shit. Like I'm telling you, man, we're gonna have to get in the lab because I've been like I'm running a 3-4, running the matrix, and I'm just giving up crazy fucking runs. So you know what I mean? Right before, well, not necessarily right before the half.
Listen,
but
I'm gonna tell you, a big part of your problem is that you sit in that stink pinch a lot.
yeah, I like sting pinch.
Yeah, well, you can't like that and stop the run.
This is true.
'Cause that's like asking to get raped. You have 6 people rushing the middle of the field from zone.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I gotta start running with more of the. It's funny, man. The clamp double go, I like it, but I get more consistent pressure with the sting pinch. So that's why I've been running that more. But yeah, I got to get back to the roots, the clamp double go, and just
all that pressure is great for sure, but it's not really helping you when they're running the ball off tackle for 70 yards.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So here I was able to put some shit together, man. Like this was a really up and down game, and I don't know if you saw that. I kind of left that in the video because for the guys that are watching from the league, 4-3's team is pretty good, man. He's got a good balance of players. He's got Fletcher Cox, who was kind of beasting it up for him in the league. He went out with an abdominal tear. Those are like those 9 and 10 week injuries. So I'm pretty sure he's done for the year. And later on, you'll see he has another critical injury. Here, was that the bailout? No, that's not the bailout. The bailout's right before the half. You're going to love that one. That one helped me out. But I don't know, man. I just, I had LaRon Landry with his thing. I just couldn't get any any breaks in my opinion. I had that one in the beginning with the Colin Kaepernick fumble, and it was like he played the Madden card, and after that it was a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you're not getting them, you kind of have to play through it.
Yeah, this is true. And, I try my best not to complain. Here was the absolute worst throw ever. I got lucky there by not throwing a pick. And as you saw, my controller died because I was screaming oh my God, I dropped the controller. So, but either way, so getting into the half, I think you'll enjoy this ending. Well, to a degree. I was content with marching down the field. I mean, the guys know from my other videos, I've said, I practice with you a lot, and here I chucked one up. But I know one of the things, you were telling me sometimes is I have a tendency to always want to look down the field and not just take what the D is giving me. So I was
do that all the time.
Yeah, before that play, before I threw the pick, looking down the field and not taking what the D gave me, I was trying to just work my way down the field. I had my timeouts. So I gave up a huge fucking, I don't even want to call it a screen pass, and here I got bailed out. He got me on that fade, but it was a holding penalty. So before the half, we go in 24-21. So I was cool. I was getting the ball back at the half. Anyway, I'm going to let the viewers kind of focus on the video here. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Wait, real quick, before you get my opinion, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
So, in the sim league that you're in, Jason Witten can't play tight end, or fullback, excuse me, if everybody's tired. But you can throw CPU auto rocket catch fades.
You know what's funny? I will say, I guess so. This league doesn't have you have to carry multiple people on multiple fullbacks, or one league I was in, you had to have 4 tight ends or something, because if not, let's say you only have 2, you might run into either a wide receiver being a tight end on the depth chart. Mm-hmm. This league, you are not allowed to play tight end at fullback or, wide receiver, tight end, anything like that. So,
if it's a package.
Yeah, how about that?
What if it's tight end in the backfield package?
Like the pro set or whatever. It's funny. I guess in that particular instance, it's okay. Here's the thing. I'm glad you actually asked this question, because that will segue into where I wanted to go. I do believe that in this league, it depends on what your gamer tag is. If your gamer tag's Bowling Guru, I think the leagues are a lot more strict. I'll just say that. this shit here.
This is a Nojo league, right?
This is the NojoSports Redraft League. Yes, it is.
This is run by Headstrong, right?
This is true. It is run by none other than Headstrong himself.
That dude is a piece of shit.
Cannot argue with you on that one. Here's the funny thing, too. Let me get your opinion on this. This is what I wanted to get your opinion on, okay? So I kind of broke down the founding of the NojoSports website, league, and everything in my last video. Mm-hmm. They have like your names on the forums are color coded based on different things. I used to be part of the admin team. I voluntarily left after I was having some issues with the admin team in its entirety. So, they kind of just made me like a quasi-admin, kind of just dealing with small shit, which worked out good for me. But one of the other things that came about is they have a donating thing. Like, where if you donate money, they'll give you a different colored name. Mm-hmm. When Legacy gave the website to Headstrong, Headstrong created a group called the OGs, which are everybody that's been on or a part of Nojo since Madden 10 when it was founded. And I was a part of that group. When I quit the league and the site itself to launch Madden Champs, he felt like if I'm no longer in the league, then I should not be referred to as an OG. And I was okay with that, whatever. When I went back, he left me as a regular colored name. So he disbanded the entire OG's user group. None of the OGs are still on the website. Let's just point that out. But so I said, well, listen, I want my color back anyway. And if you don't have the OG group, let me have my donating color group. I would be what they call a platinum supporter, which is anybody who's donated more than once. And I told him, I've not only donated more than once, I'm positive I've donated the most money out of everybody. And he's like, well, I don't want to have to reach out to Legacy and bother him with that kind of stuff. I don't want to have to verify that kind of thing. Okay, so you can't just take my word for it. I've been on the site longer than you. How about that? That I was one of the first people to donate. And he's like, yeah, well, the other thing is that's going to be changing anyway. And I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, you haven't donated any money since I've been here. Or you haven't donated any money that I've seen. And I'm like, so? The fuck? Like, do I have to donate to you? And he's like, well, still, I'm not going in and changing anybody's colors. I'm not doing that kind of work. Some people, in my opinion, are just plain old assholes. And I think
the impression that I got from Nojo is basically like you're not going to get anywhere on that site unless you're willing to get on your knees and fucking break Headstrong off. And anybody that has any type of self-respect shouldn't be willing to be like that.
Yeah, I think that's where I have a lot of issue with. It's funny, man. Like, I've been around that site since it started back in 2010, so it holds an affection to me. As you know, when you were looking to purchase a site a little while ago, before Legacy gave it away, I approached you about it, and for me and the guys that have been there since 2010, it had much more value. For you, obviously, as a business standpoint, it didn't make much sense. But
listen, I just want to go on record.
Okay.
And let you know, Headstrong know, and anybody else at Nojo know. If I had known what kind of a fucking douchebag Headstrong was prior to that whole situation, I would have gave Legacy any amount he offered. any amount he asked him for.
Yeah. It's funny because I've thought about that more than once myself to say, you know what, maybe I should have gone ahead and taken it. It is what it is. It's hindsight, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing, and like I said in my last video, and we're running out of time, but Headstrong's a worker bee, you know what I mean? And you need people like that on a site, somebody that's going to sit there and do the kind of shit nobody really wants to do, build spreadsheets and, run analytics metrics to find out exactly how many players are in the game and how many have accurate ratings. But as far as in the front of the screen,
just shut the fuck up and learn to be a good soldier.
Yeah, that's my opinion. That's what I've said. And here's the thing, too, and I couldn't wait to bring this up, actually, because in my last video, I kind of made sure that my feelings for him are known. He's one of those people that, he'll talk shit, but casually and then play it off as sarcasm, or he'll talk shit via PM. And my thing is I've always been a in front of the camera type person. Like, if I got something to say, I'm going to say it to you. Nobody's ever going to tell you, Bowling Guru, or fuck it, I'll use my real name. Nobody will ever say Anwar said such and such about you without you knowing that Anwar said it. You know what I mean? That's just always been my personality. So he says this thing in chat. He's like, yeah, he was like, if you want to start, I haven't said anything about your videos being on the site with your little 10-second advertisement for your website. And my thing is, listen, you can kiss my ass. The Madden Champs intro will be on every one of my videos, regardless of what site it's posted on,
See, and that just kind of speaks to the fact that he has no type of business sense whatsoever. Like, Nojo has like fucking 10 people on it, bro. It's not like it's a highly trafficked website. He should be looking to build as many relationships with as many different Madden communities as he possibly can.
Right, that's
as well as every post that you make on that fucking site is Google hits.
Yeah, how about that?
So, like, he just has no fucking concept of what he's doing.
Yeah, well, it's a shame, man, because,
he wants to swing his fucking dick around like he's fucking king of the fucking island or something.
Yeah, well, I guess there he is. I mean, and it's one of those things where, I tried, I've said all along, this, we've talked about it. Oh, here's the end of the game. It hurt my feelings, man.
Oh.
Take it to OT, bust out a big run, get tackled from behind, and fumble. So
it was definitely a good game, though. What's his name? 4-3. You guys both played well.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm looking forward to playing him again. He's a divisional opponent, so it's going to be a good one. Anyway, maybe I can get you for the second part of this. Next time me and 4-3 play, hopefully it's an equally good game. We can kind of finish up our discussion. But thanks for doing this with me, man. I appreciate it a lot.
No problem.
All right, guys. Bowling Guru signing out. Check us out, Madden Champs TV. Big thanks to my man Kilo.
Peace.